Hey everybody, Andy here. Let's talk about Shin Godzilla. Shin Godzilla was co-directed by Hideaki Anno and Shinji Higuchi, and it was written by Hideaki Anno. It was released limitedly in theaters in the United States on October 11th, 2016. Has a running time of 120 minutes, and it is an action, adventure, drama, science fiction, fantasy film, and it has giant monsters, of course. It's Godzilla. So, when I first saw the preview of this, it was called Godzilla Resurgence, and I guess they decided not to change the name for its American release because it was still Shin Godzilla. So anyways, Shin Godzilla, it was pretty amazing, I must say. I was very, very happy with it, and you can definitely tell Hideaki Anno was the director, or at least had a hand in there. There was many parts that was very Evangelion-ish, and if you don't know, Hideaki Anno is the creator of Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is an extremely famous anime series from the 90s, and it still rants, and some people think it's the best anime ever made, other people think it's garbage, but either way, it's very influential, and if you ask me, it's an amazing anime. But he has a lot of cutscenes that are very Evangelion-ish. He's got a lot of long pauses that are Evangelion-ish. He's got a lot of they even took music from Evangelion. He did, like, when they were preparing to attack Godzilla, they did all this quick cuts with people talking and saying like one thing and going back and forth real fast, and they had the music in the background from Evangelion. It was very like when they were preparing for an angel attack and getting briefed for a mission. It was very Evangelion. It was pretty cool. I liked it. Some people might not like it, but it makes sense because a lot of the angels were pretty much just giant monsters attacking Japan, and they were trying to figure out how to stop it, and that's basically what Godzilla is. So he was a great person to pick to direct this movie. I did read that some people had a problem with the beginning of this movie being very slow. And I think maybe if we were Japanese, we'd really realize, or maybe it's just a government thing in the first place, that he was making pretty much, I think he was poking fun at government. He was saying how long it takes to get things accomplished, how they have to have a meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting just to have a conference, and then they find out whatever they talked about, they didn't really know what they were talking about, and now they got to go back and have another meeting about that. So, I think he was just poking fun at government. So maybe it was a little drawn out, and there was a lot of that. But how much Godzilla are you going to show? You know, you can't show him the whole time. And I guess you could, but then you lose a lot of the content, and you lose your connection because you don't have any human actors that you can connect with or anything like that. That being said, I think the acting was very good. I'm not familiar with any of these actors, obviously, but I think they were all very, very believable. No one was, like, noticeably very bad. There was a comedy mixed in, which was pretty cool. So, I don't know, there was some one part where a guy was about to eat, and he was disappointed with what he was getting, and he was like, no one said Prime Minister was going to be easy, because I guess he was like, he's the acting prime minister, so he was all upset about his food instead of worrying about Godzilla. So it was pretty funny, and there was a few scenes like that. Overall, the way Godzilla looked, I was a little disappointed it wasn't a guy in a suit. It was definitely all CG, and it was good CG. It wasn't like the best CG I've ever seen, but it was pretty good. Godzilla's fire breath was really cool. I'm glad that they redid that. He like when he breathes fire, it like goes out and fills the streets and engulfs like a giant area instead of just going in a straight line. And then it like he can intensify it, and I'll show a picture of it and pretty much make it like a really strong like beam, which was really cool, and it glowed purple and it like blasted through things. That was really cool. So they made like upgrades to Godzilla. He also like shot beams out of his back, which was pretty cool. So they changed Godzilla a little bit. He didn't have to like bite on like transformers or like go into an electrical area and get like electrocuted to be able to do these things either. It's about how he was Godzilla was created, and he was created through illegal dumping of radioactivities. Basically, you find that out pretty early in the film, so that's not really giving anything away. So overall, I really enjoyed the film. Everything was well put together. It was, like I said, very good acting, well directed, good writing, good story, good reintroduction of Godzilla. I'd say if you were any sort of kaiju fan, especially Godzilla, you like Gamera, you like anything like that, you should go see this movie. It's only around for a couple more weeks. You have to find a theater by you because it's limitedly released. Anyways, I enjoyed it very much. I liked it. I will most likely be buying this when it comes out on Blu-ray, and Funimation did a great job with the subtitles, and I'm not sure if they'll dub it or not, but I look forward to seeing it again. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. My name's Andy, and I'll check you later.
I had a girlfriend once who wore a cowbell.